Hey YouTube, today I'll be going over my Belphemon deck profile for BT13, and let's get straight into it. So for the eggs, I'm playing 5, playing 4 Demi-Meramon and 1 Pinamon. I think 5 eggs is is relatively standard for Belphemon. You go through your eggs really quickly. I've been in so many games where I just go through every single egg just for the grind game. Demi-Meramon obviously the better one to hatch, but Pinamon's decent. The extra draw one is more relevant. So I'm going to structure this profile by going over the Gizumon lineup first. So we're doing 4 Proto Gizumon, 4 Gizmo AT, and 3 XT. The reason for this lineup is because best one to open, second best one to open, worst one to open. This one is usually a dead card in your hand, so like turn 3, turn 4, turn 5, which, you can discard it and then eventually float into it off of AT. But these are 2 that you want to open basically every game. That's the reason for my ratios. Next, I'm playing 3 Kurata. We go with the 3 XTs. I think if you have space to play 4, go ahead, but I only found space to play 3 in my deck list, so that's the explanation there. For the rookies, the actual rookies, we're playing 4 Phascomon. The best one to bring out of Raising, and the best one to Digivolve on top of, because it has synergy with Astamon to end of your opponent's turn, discard a card, draw a card, and summon a body. We're playing 1 Impmon, the BT13, which lets you recycle your sleep modes if you only ever see 1 in a game, which can happen pretty frequently. And then we're playing the Floodgate rookies, 2 Segmon and 2 Gazimon. Obviously, Royal Knights is present in the meta, you have to play it. And Gazimon hits, your generic memory boosts or whatever. My locals has a lot of blue flare players, so this is pretty useful after they pay 5 and they can't get the memory back. That's for the rookies. For the level 4s, we're playing 4 Scatter Mode, 1 Eismon, and 1 Pokemon. So obviously, you don't have a lot of options, let's be honest. And this is one that, for 4 memory, you hard slam it, and then you can just go +1 while digging through your deck for your sleep mode. This one, obviously, because it's on the ban list, it's limited to 1. You have to play it, free body when you discard it. And then Porcupine, it's pretty useful to play off of Astamon, just to, for example, you sleep mode, discard 2 Astamon, play back Porcupine. Now you have an additional blocker after you just ended 1 attack, and it mills 2 cards, and the mill can be pretty useful, especially in the early game when you just want to get your Gizumons in trash to get that cycle going. For level 5s, we're only playing 4. We're playing 4 Astamon. Fortunately, this deck doesn't need many level 5s to function, because once because Kurata lets you hard slime sleep mode by deleting a Gizumon, which gets you to your main boss monster, and the Astamon's just there because you can hard slam him, go into sleep mode, and play bodies. Next, we're playing for the level 6s, 4 sleep mode, 4 rage mode. Pretty self-explanatory. It's your main boss monster. You have to see both in every game you ever play, so max out on all 4 copies of each. And then for the level 7, I'm playing 1 Zwart and 1 Death X. So we're in a format where payers are pretty prevalent. So Death X you can play for free not free, but you can play for cheap very often. And then Omnimon Zwart, you can combo this with Astamon and Impmon to grab a sleep mode from trash, and then get a sleep mode. Alternatively, if you have 2 sleep modes in hand, for example, you call in from Darkness, you pop a card, and then you add 2 sleep modes to hand, you can just Omnimon Zwart on top of your Rage mode, and then play 2 Astamons from trash because they're both level play cost of 8 or lower, and then get 2 sleep modes for basically 6 memory, which, if you ask me, is incredible value. Next, for the option cards, we're playing 2 Underworld's Call. So this this deck can go minus very quickly, especially if you're playing Digimons from your hand every single turn, or your opponent is attempting to, you know, empty your hand out by forcing Sleep Mode's effect every turn. This helps you recur some of that lost advantage and continue your grind game, because Belphemon specifically needs you to discard 2 cards, so if you only have 1 card, you can't discard it to end the attack. 2 Gift of Darkness helps you recur one Sleep Mode you've ever seen in the entire game from the trash. Happens quite often, and it's just really good removal because Karako pops at level 6, Rage Mode pops level 5 or lower, now Gift of Darkness can pop level 7s. So you've rounded out all levels of removal. Obviously the one calling from Darkness, add back your Sleep Mode, add back your Astamon, add back whatever you want. It's great. And then for the last 2 cards, we're playing 2 Matt Ishidas from BT2. The on-play add back a purple card is, or purple Digimon, I think. Purple Digimon or purple option card is very, very relevant from my experience. Being able to add back, for example, maybe turn 1, you had a really bad hand and you were forced to discard an Astamon, for example. And then now your follow-up turn, you just hard slam this, and then you add back the Astamon you discarded on turn 1, and now you have an Astamon play to go into your Sleep Mode. So yeah, that's my deck profile, that's my take on how Belphemon should be built for BT13. If you have any questions, you can post it down in the comments, and yeah, see you guys next time, bye bye.